Hey Robbie Lynn, here's the next step in the REBO gateway. What I want you to do is go to Dropbox, REBO gateway. Let's start with the Duval. First thing I want you to do is, after you've made the master, I want you to make a copy of it so we don't ever mess with this one. So I'm going to right click, copy, right click, paste. And in the copy I'm going to give it a new name. So this one, instead of being a copy, I'm going to call this, it's going to be 00 master, and then it's going to say Duval Import. Okay. So it's called Duval Import. Not responding. There we go. Okay. So there it is. So this is the one that we're going to work off of. Now what we're going to do is, first thing, we need to clean this up. So what I'm doing now, you'll do to all the other counties, including the Colorado ones. So I'm going to open this up. The system is being very slow. Sorry about that. And what we're going to do while it's opening up, we're going to, here it comes. Let me move it over here. Okay, so here it is. So what we're going to do is, part of the REBO gateway, when we go, we're going to be over here in the upload section. Let's see. This is what it's going to look like. Site zip APM site address. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Excel. So site zip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up 3 columns. So there. Right click, I'm going to insert. So I'm inserting 3 blank columns. And what it's going to look like, it's going to have, first thing is site zip. So you find the one that says site zip right here, and I'm right clicking. I'm going to copy that whole one. I'm going to go right here, right click, and I'm going to paste it. So it's a site zip. The next one is going to be the parcel number. So I'm going to scroll, it's way out here to the right somewhere. Let me find it. Oops, I went too far. Right here, so it says parcel number. So highlight that one, and then right click, and I'm going to copy that one. Move that way back over here. Put that one here. Paste it there. Okay. Let me give it some room here. And then here is going to be the site address. So there. I'm going to copy that right there and paste it there. Okay. Now, those are the only 3 things we need. So I'm going to go highlight that, then go all the way to the far right. Shift, highlight that one, then right click, and I'm going to delete. So it deleted all those. Oops, I don't know why I left phone there. Let me delete that one too. Delete. Okay. And I'm going to make these a little bit bigger now. That's a little too big. Okay. So we have site zip, parcel number, and site address. Now these have to say a certain thing. And let me just look over here on REBO Gateway. It has to say site zip without an underscore. Okay. So I'm going to go change that. Make it just get rid of that underscore. So it just says site zip. The middle one has to say right there APN in capitals. If APN. And the right one, site address, is correct. Okay. So now that I have that, so you'll want to do that to each of them, and then we're going to save this. We're going to do a file, save as, and these need to be, I'm going to save it in the same place, in Duval, and all these are going to be saved as that Excel 97 to 2003 workbook. So I'm going to say save. Okay. And I'm going to replace it, just say yes. Okay. Okay. So now we have the master import that has those three things. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and close it for now. Bring up my files. Okay. So here I am in Duval. So I have the first one there, and then I have this one. What I want to do to protect these, I'm going to this master import. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to go properties, and I'm going to make it read only. Okay. That way I can't ever overwrite that file because I never want to lose that file. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take this master import. I'm basically going to take 1,000 things at a time and call it farm1. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it back up. Okay. And I'm going to, so this is going to, and you're going to have to keep track of it. This is going to be farm1, so I'm going to go from up to 1,000. So I'm going to keep the first line. I'm going to go down to line 1,000. Okay, which is right here. So anything below 1,000, I'm going to get rid of. So I'm going to highlight from that line all the way down to the very end. I'm going to shift, highlight that line, and right click, delete. Okay. So now I have the first 1,000 in there. Okay. Now that, just like that, now I'm going to save this as going to be farm 001. So I'm going to go File, Save As, same folder. It's already in the Excel, that's correct. This one's going to be called farm 001. Save that. Okay. Now I'm going to close that one. Now just so you can see, then I'm going to do farm 2. I'm just going to show you that too. I'm going to go back right here, the Duval import. I'm going to open it up. This time, this is going to be farm 2. So I'm going to get rid of everything. I'm going to get rid of the first 1,000. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of from here, go down to 1,000 again. Okay, because we already had those in the first one, so I'm going to go shift to there. Okay, so now I'm deleting those. Okay, so I deleted the first set because this is the farm 2, so it's going to be this is going to be the second 1,000. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to delete those. Okay, so now what I want to do is, so these are really the second 1,000. So now I'm going to go down to 1,000 again. Okay, and I'm going to come from here, 1001, all the way down to the bottom and delete those. Delete. Okay. Now this is going to be farm 2 because it really had the records that were up to 2,000. So I'm going to go File, Save As. Here. And this one's going to be farm 002. Okay. So if you follow that, okay, and close that. So the next time I'm going to be doing farm 3, so I'm going to open this up. I'm not going to do it this time, but open the same one. I delete, since it's farm 3, it's going to be the third 1,000. So I'm going to get rid of from here all the way now up to 2,000. Okay, so I'll delete all the way to there. Okay, see, because because farm 1 was the first 1,000, farm 2 was the second 1,000, farm 3 is this. Okay, so you just have to remember so each time you're going to be deleting different ones. Okay, you may have an easier way to do that, but that's the way I would typically do it. Okay, so I'm not going to do that anymore now. So you'll need to do that. So I think in Duval you're going to end up with like 67 farms or something like that. And when you get to the very last one, if it's farm 67, you start out deleting from here all the way to 66,000, and then save the next ones. Okay. So anyway, so that's that part of it. Okay, so you'll need to do that, and so in each county you'll now have a number of farms that are ready to import. Okay, so I'm going to close this out now. Okay, and so right now in Duval we have farm 1 and 2, and they have different things in it. Farm 1, you see, starts out with this 213 West 19th. Farm 2, is on West 14th. Okay, so just show you they're different. Okay, so you'll do all that for all these. Okay, once you've gotten all those done, then here's the next step. I'm going to close this out, go into REBO Gateway, log in. You're going to go into the upload section. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to upload each of those farms. So let's start. So you get upload, choose the file. Here we're under Duval. We're going to upload farm 1 to start with. Here's farm 1 right there. They open. And then we're just going to call it, right here we're going to call it farm 1. Farm 001. Just like that. That highlighted because I've tested this once and I did it once. Okay. And so at that point, then I do submit. Now this may take a minute. Okay, and you can see up here it's thinking right now. Okay, and it says 999 rows imported, some errors, but it usually says that, but I have never seen errors. So I'm just going to scroll down here, and right there I don't see any errors, so it looks fine. Okay, so that one's been imported. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the next one now. I'm going to choose File. And I'm just going to do this and show you 2 of them. Farm 2. Open. In this case, it's going to be called Farm 2. Submit that. And so I think that's as far as we need to get this time. If you can do that, so in Jacksonville you're going to have 67 farms in Duval. You'll end up with like a few in St. John's and a few in Clay County. And so let's do that here, and then do it the same in Colorado. And then after you've done that, we'll go to the next step, which is actually starting to use it next. All right, so try that and let me know, give me some feedback how it goes. This is still uploading, but sometimes it's slow. Let's see.